Hey everybody, Mark here, standing in my kitchen ready to make dinner again tonight, and this time it's only for myself. Jen's off working, Vic's busy, she's not going to be eating dinner with me, so here I am making another dish by myself. This is going to be an interesting dish because I've never made it before. I mean, I've had ham and scalloped potatoes before, but I've never made this recipe before. It's actually from my diabetic cookbook, or one of them anyway. And yeah, I have no idea how well it's going to turn out. I don't know how much food it's actually going to make. So, I mean, it shouldn't be all that much. It's a serving for one. So yeah, let's get into it and let's see what happens. Let me show you what I got on the counter. Okay, I've got a package of diced ham here. It's a 16-ounce package. I am not using the full package. I'm only going to use 2 to 3 ounces of it. I've got one decent sized potato. I think the recipe calls for medium. This could be a little bit bigger than a medium, but I'll use it. I like potatoes. We will peel and then chop the potato. This is a little bit of diced onion that I've got left over from having a grill out the other day, and I'm just going to use a couple of tablespoons of that diced onion so I don't have to cut up anything else. Got a can of cream of celery soup here. I only need about a 1/4 cup. That's what the measuring cup is here, and the spatula to help dig it out. I'll add a 1/4 cup of milk to the soup. About maybe a couple of teaspoons of parsley flakes, and then salt and pepper to taste. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get my potato peeled and sliced. Okay, all peeled up. Now once I get my potato peeled, I am going to put it in the water here just to keep it from browning. I'm just going to do about an 1/8 inch slice is all I'm doing. I'm trying to make these about as thin as I can possibly get. So yep, see how thin that is? That's what I'm going for. Now if you have a mandolin, you can definitely use that and get a nice consistent slice as well. Slice is always hard. Oh well, it's good enough. All right, now we're just going to put this into my little bucket of water. Again, just to keep them from browning. Rinse off any extra starches too. Okay guys, so that's it. That's all I have to cut up because my onion is already diced. So yeah, this is going to be really easy. Now I can already start getting the ham, potato, onion, and parsley put into my... I'm going to use a bread pan because I don't know how much this recipe is actually going to make. I don't know how big the volume is going to be. So I wanted to use something that I think was going to be big enough to hold everything. I was trying to use a smaller, like a little skillet that I can put into the oven, but I just didn't think that was going to be big enough. So I'm going to use this glass bread pan. All right, this is a pre-packaged cubed ham. But if you got leftover ham from a dinner, or maybe you made a ham steak and you have some left over, you can use that. All I need is a couple of ounces. I don't need much. So I'm going to say, yeah, that's about it. That's probably about 3 ounces that I put in there. All right, I got my potatoes here. Got a little starch rinsed off. Gonna just throw the potatoes in kind of willy-nilly. Yeah, I think this potato might have been a little bit big for this dish, but I'll eat it. Okay, so there's all the potato. All right, here is my diced onion. I just need a couple of tablespoons. Yeah, that's about it. You know what? Heck with it. I'm going to use it all. There. So that's probably more like 3 tablespoons, 1/4 cup, something like that. Now I'm going to take some parsley flakes. Just going to give it a slight little sprinkling, just like that. So that is what my parsley flakes look like. That looks good. Okay, so now that I got all the potatoes, the ham, the parsley, and onion all put into my little loaf pan here, I need to measure out my 1/4 cup of soup and my 1/4 cup of milk, and I'm going to combine them before I add it to the potatoes and ham. So that's what the little bowl is here for. Now you can do this with other cream soups as well. You can use cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, pretty much anything you want. I'm going for a 1/4 cup. This is one of the things I like about plunger style measuring cups, so I can set it for the amount that I need. So there's my 1/4 cup right there, and then I can just take it and plunge it right into my bowl. I like that. I don't have to sit there and try to scoop it out or anything. And then what I'll do is I'll reset it to my 1/4 cup again. That's my 1/4 cup. Take my milk. There's that. Now all I'll do is I'll just mix that together real quick. So yeah, I'm just kind of mixing it up a little bit. Try to get all that cream soup chunky stuff all dissolved up into that milk. And that's looking pretty good. And then we're just going to take it and pour it right over the potatoes, ham, onion, and all that stuff. Just like that. Okay, so one of the things I really like about this recipe is that, one, it's just for one person, so it's great for when Jen and Vic aren't going to be eating with me. Two, you can make it up ahead of time. I could actually make like 4 batches of this, put it in a sealable container, you know, like a Tupperware plastic container or something like that, and then put it into a baking dish when I'm ready to cook it. So yeah, I really like that aspect of it. Now, I know you're going to ask, well, what about all that extra soup in the can? You know what? You just take it, put it into a little plastic container, and freeze it. Pull it out, thaw it, use it later. Okay, that's all you gotta do. This stuff will freeze very well. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to cook my dinner, so I'm going to set my bake for 350, get that preheating. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Missy, come here, girl. Yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, this is Missy. This is that little puppy that I brought home just, well, not even a year ago, geez. 8 months ago? This is my girl. Okay, sit. Missy, sit. Yeah, that's right. High five. Yeah. I love that. Good girl. All right, oven's up to temperature. Let's get my dinner in. Okay, look out, girl. All right, I'm going to use my cook time feature and set it for 1 hour. Just like that. That means after the hour is done, my oven shuts off all by itself. All right, guys, so that's it. My time is done. I can turn that off. The oven actually turned itself off, but I had to turn the stove off so it wouldn't beep anymore. Oh, yeah, that's nice and hot. Oh yeah, that looks nice. All right, let's get it down here. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Now I'm not going to serve this up right away, okay? That is boiling hot, and I'm just going to wait for it to cool down just a little bit. But if you wanted to make this potatoes au gratin, which translates to brown on top, you could sprinkle a little breadcrumb on the top of it just for the browning effect. or even cheese. And then you'd have potatoes au gratin. Now, like I said, this is supposed to be just a single serving, so I'm just going to dump it all right into my bowl here. Ooh, I can tell you that is still piping hot. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks good. All right, here we go, guys. Scalloped potatoes and ham. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, for such a simple recipe. Oh. I like the big pieces of ham in here, because in that that brand of cubed ham that I bought, they do have a diced ham, which is a lot finer, a lot smaller pieces. And I'm sure that would taste just as good in here, but I tell you, I like those big chunks of ham in there. You know what though? I could use a little bit of pepper and maybe just a pinch of salt. So a little pinch of salt. A couple of grains of black pepper. Get that a little stir in. There we go. Yeah. It definitely needs just that little pinch of salt and a couple of grains of black pepper. And then you're good. God, this is really good. All right, well, dinner for one. Scalloped potatoes and ham. This is really good. I love ham. I love potatoes. All right, this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. See you guys on the road.